The Village Global Network presents Me and the Boys Wrestling. Sponsored by
420 DNA. If it's in you, it should be on you.
And Holden Roads Coffee. Always fresh, never tired. Coffee with personality. Check out www.holdenroadscoffee.com.
Friends, welcome back to Me and the Boys Wrestling. I am James Owen Brown, and I am flying solo on the dolo today because my co-host and partner in crime, David DeBlock Terrell, is not here. Right off the bat, though, so I don't forget, sharetheshock.ca. He would tell you to go there. He wants you to go there. Check out Culture Shock Magazine. Expose the North, August 19th. We're going to be at Camp Cataract. It's going to be good. We'll talk more about that later. Right now, let's just dive right into some wrestling action. I'm not even going to mess around. Firing it up. Now, Future James. And when it's just me, I get to hear the audio, so that's kind of cool. When there's two of us using the lapel mics, we can't have the game audio going, but I'll be able to hear it. So, leading it off tonight, we've got Cody Harris taking on Michael Scott, regional manager of Dunder Mifflin. And right now, Michael Scott has this man in a bad situation. Got him chicken winged with the legs wrapped around. And Cody Harris is going to break his way out of it. Now, Cody Harris here, he's a guy, as of late, been slumping. And that's not something we're used to seeing. This man took off like a rocket here at Me and the Boys Wrestling. And won himself a few titles, a couple of titles at least. One half of the tag champs as well. I want to say the first ever Me and the Boys Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Although the lineage does carry back to the Quarantine Wrestling Tag titles. The Quarantine titles. And Cody Harris got Michael Scott in the sharpshooter right now. It's not good for him. Relative newcomer, Michael Scott. If you haven't watched The Office, you should watch it. And what's wrong with you? That's my opinion. Friends, if you're listening on the Village Global Network, thank you. We appreciate you. If you're watching on YouTube, Michael Scott going to work. Where is my money? He wants to know. Going for a pin now. 1. Only good for a 1. If you're watching on YouTube, you can catch a replay of the show 10:30 Saturday mornings on the Village Global Network, an audio version of the show. And if you're listening, yeah, we appreciate you. And if you want to check out the visuals, you can go to youtube.com/@P.O.E. And look for the Me and the Boys Wrestling playlist. Cody Harris going to work now, back in control of this match. Going to choke out Michael Scott on the top rope. Irish whip, the kitchen sink knee to the guts. And he's going to go for a pin attempt, and why not? You take a knee down low like that, that'll knock the wind right out of your sails. This is an Extreme Rules match. Cody Harris again going for the stairs. Now, this is something we've seen in the last bunch of times we've seen Cody Harris. He is adamant about using the stairs to inflict punishment on his opponents. And a couple of times it's been to his detriment, and there you see it there. It just takes too long to pick up the stairs. You give your opponent a chance to nail you from behind, but both times Cody Harris able to reverse, so we'll see. Oh, nasty Canadian leg sweep right against the barricade. Now he's going for the stairs, and now he's got a shot. And he just drops the stairs. Really focused on using the stairs, and it's costing him matches and opportunities here. And Me and the Boys Wrestling, the man wakes up every day and chooses violence. And maybe 1 or 2 days a week he should choose, I don't know, technique, fundamentals. You got to win the match. Michael Scott now has a stop sign. He's introduced that into the match, and these guys are grappling on the outside, which is fine because this is Extreme Rules. Extreme. Oh wow! Michael Scott with a big boot to the face. Now he's going to pick up that stop sign again, trying to wind up and threaten to use it. Well, he threw it at Cody Harris, but it was kind of anticlimactic. It didn't. Cody Harris no-sold it. You can get a look at that ring apron. We're at the Clash of the Castle, which means no funky cutscenes or anything like that this week. No funny animation, because that's not allowed at the free or at the pay-per-view versions of WWE 2K23 Universe mode, which is very strange. Like, you have some options, but they all kind of end the feud. And if you don't want that, I guess the goal would be to time up their pay-per-views with our free-per-views. But that's a lot. That's a lot of work. Cody Harris laying a beating on Michael Scott. These guys are kind of going back and forth. It's a pretty even affair so far. Cody Harris with those massive power moves, though, has really put a dent in the power bar of one Michael Scott. Hey, that's another bonus to it just being me. I'll be picture-in-picture, and you'll be able to see the power bars. Maybe that's good. Maybe that's bad. Maybe you don't want that there for the sake of immersion. Oh no, Michael Scott again. The chicken wing, and then he locks in the legs. I can't remember the name of this. The Coquita Clutch? I feel like it's a Samoa Joe move. But Cody Harris writhing in pain. And Michael Scott, you know, we're at the 5-minute mark or so of this match, and that's impressive to go in there with Cody Harris in the last 5 minutes. There's a Bailey to belly suplex, and Cody Harris going to go for a pin. Michael Scott going to kick out. The crowd is loving it in the front row. Give myself a tad more volume. Michael Scott slides out of the ring now, looking for some toys under the ring. He finds a kendo stick. Oh wow! Looks like he's educated with that kendo stick. Cody Harris going to take the long way around. Maybe a bit of possum here. Lure the man out, and then yeah. You know he's got to take a big backswing to swing that stick. Cody Harris just picks up Michael Scott, bounces his head off the ring apron. That's the hardest part of the ring, from what I understand. Cody Harris going to follow this man back inside. Hit him with a big clothesline, another big clothesline. Michael Scott's up, tries for a kick. Cody sweeps the leg, and there he is. He's all fired up. He looks top form right there. While we're watching this match, friends, I'd like to remind you of our sponsors, www.420dna.com, because if it's in you, it should be on you, just like it's on me. Cody Harris again grabbing those stairs. Michael Scott tries to counter with a stop sign, and both guys end up dropping their weapon. Cody Harris again going to pick up the stairs just to drop them down. I don't know. This man's, he's scattered. He's out there fighting scattered, and that's not the frame of mind you want to be in. Michael Scott reverses. Feeds a couple of knees to Cody Harris. Nasty looking knees here on the outside. There's 3 minutes left in this matchup. And I gotta say, if Michael Scott can go the distance here, we gotta consider that an upset, and we really gotta wonder what's going on with Cody Harris. Gonna pick this man up now. Hit him with a nasty looking power bomb on the concrete floor. And then again, of course, he picks up the stairs, which look glitched, and there's too many sets of stairs over there. Michael Scott just did a kip up and kicked the stairs. Cody Harris, though, grabs him and fires him into the ring. I wonder if he knows, you know, there's roughly 2 minutes or so left in this match. You got to make a move. You don't want this to go to a draw with Michael Scott. There's a nasty pile driver. Cody Harris resorting to moves that have been banned. Michael Scott stunned, middle of the ring. Well, I thought Cody was going to go for a pin, but he wants to inflict more pain. Locks in the sharpshooter, turns over Michael Scott, And if it weren't for the pain, this man's unconscious. And there it is, of course. Cody Harris power bar unscathed. That was kind of neat. A little bit of a throwback there, especially in the final couple minutes. Cody Harris got to lay off those stairs and get down to business in there, and I think he'll be right back in the title picture any time now. Never too far away from it. You have enough opportunities that... Shout out to our house show viewer. Thanks for not spoiling the results. Here we are early on with the Only Heels Facebook group post of the week. This week, brought to us from me, James Owen Brown, and obviously I found this in another group. I didn't make this, but Marty Jannetty going through the barbershop window because he's a coward and he's looking for a place to escape. But of course we all know and can clearly see that that's Eric Cartman. Up next, we got a 6-pack challenge. Ross Bruce versus Swish versus Fitz versus Brook versus Tebow versus Norm Peterson. Norm from Cheers. Won himself a big Royal Rumble, and now it's a good time to remind you that if your Swish hits a stunner on Fitz, if you're watching the house shows, that's not entirely kayfabe over there. Over here on Thursdays, the actual videos, that's where you're getting the true to life stuff. Consider the house shows like a what if scenario. And maybe that spoils this show for you, maybe it doesn't. Either way, we're trying a thing. We've left the house shows up. All kinds of action going in the ring. Too much to call anyway. 6 guys going at it, 3 guys down, and now everybody's going to switch up dance partners. But yeah, house shows, not kayfabe. Kayfabe happens here on Thursdays, so you see some craziness, but you can come here to confirm. Friends, if you enjoyed this kind of weird digital wrestling content, please consider subscribing to the channel, like the video, tell a friend, leave us a comment. Do you want to be a character? Maybe you want to be a character here. Join the roster. We have our own digital wrestling federation. Wow, Ross Bruce plants Norm with the spine buster. Referee counting it. Wow, just like that. Everyone distracted. Ross Bruce nails Norm Peterson with the spine buster and picks up a quick 3 count. Wow. Ross Bruce, the current Only Heels champion. And there you see why, but... a couple of guys waiting in the wings, one of whom we're going to meet later. A debut tonight. We've also got a North American premiere about to happen right now.
Chance that nobody knows. Maybe I'm louder than I think I am, and maybe I'm half deaf from my years with the band, and maybe I shout every time I talk, and maybe I should just go for a walk, and maybe I should think of calming down, 'cause lately my head is always up in the clouds. I daydream, lost in ways to make things go. It's crazy. I feel this way and nobody knows. Maybe I take up too much space. Maybe there's not enough room in this place. Lately I'm feeling like I'm in the way, and maybe I've said all I had to say.
Big dog trying to get up on your lap.
I said all I had to say.
Big dog trying to get up on your lap.
I said all I had to say.
Big dog trying to get up on your lap. Made moves and I'm never looking back to the things I've already outgrown. I'm looking for my throne while I'm aiming for the zone. Been places you will never see. I'm that man that you may never be. Fly too high cause Icarus is me. Stick a movie, see your new reality. Pick up on the scene because I'm oversized. The block on the rise thanks to the most high. Rock the track with the P.O.E, made by DUI. Maybe this is why music's what I try. Cause I've been lost, maybe I should have looked deeper within or dove into a book. Runs to be the thing that makes me less a crook. Maybe I'm seismic and stuff like I'm shook. Secret from times living in my prime. Maybe I'm divine in the span of a giant. Exposed to no things, a culture shock, maybe you should try it. Keep in mind if you're not on staff, you're a client.
Maybe I take up too much space. Maybe there's not enough room in this place. Cause lately I'm feeling like I'm in the way. And maybe I said all I had to say. I said all I had to say. I said all I had to say.
There you have it, Maybe, by Driving Under Insanity with someone else, featuring David DeBlock-Terrell, making his debut here, Driving Under Insanity. Amazing, amazing composer, artist, musician, engineer, mixing, mastering. He does it all, and he works with a lot of people in the Niagara area. So if you get a chance to meet this man, say hello. Mr. Jason Butt, welcome to Me and the Boys Wrestling. Hopefully you're cool, we made you. I never asked, I thought it'd be a fun surprise. Surprise! But a North American debut. You can listen to the song on the internet on XRP Radio, and it's currently at number 9 on the charts. Meanwhile, Driving Under Insanity was going to work on Like and Subscribe. DeBlock grabbed a table, and now I'm not sure. DeBlock is frozen. He's glitching out. WWE 2K23. The third most glitched game in the history of games? Like, something's obviously wrong with DeBlock. Man, you gotta help your partner. You gotta help that man. He's getting rocked on the outside. Like and subscribe. Going to work here. Subscribe with a head scissors. Like gonna stand him back up. Subscribe gets to him first and throws him the other way with another head scissors. Like with the standing moonsault. The block still got the table. It looks like there's maybe glue on it. Did DMP do this? DMP put glue on the table, and now the block can't do anything. Friends, if you're listening on the radio, one of the characters in-game, namely DeBlock, is just holding a table, just kind of standing there, while his partner is getting tooled on the outside. And in classic WWE 2K fashion, it's all off the rails. Luckily, though, we've got a time limit on this match, so this farce can only go on for so long. But in the meantime, we've got ourselves a 2-on-1 match, and we're going to get a look and see how DUI can stand up in the ring. Can he hold his own? Like and subscribe are a couple of nasty customers. They just hit him with a neck breaker. It's all like and subscribe, and DeBlock seems incapacitated somehow, glued to that table. And it's all bad. Wreck my things. The cat is demolishing the set. That's why we record at DeBlock's house. Speaking of DeBlock, still stunned in the ring with the table glued to his fingers, it's pretty much been 3 minutes of like and subscribe, doing a double team number on DUI. And I'm not sure why DeBlock isn't coming out to help his partner. I don't understand this at all. This is the man's debut. You letting him take a licking? Maybe it's like a hazing kind of a situation. Let like and subscribe go to work on the new guy. Here they come, like and subscribe coming back into the ring. They're going to shake DeBlock loose from whatever glitch he was just in. And like Del Sol, just like that. But, oh wow. DUI with that arm bar, some kind of maybe a Kimura, is that a thing? The Kimura arm bar? Is that what that is? Subscribe gonna roll his way out of it. Like brought a table in there. The action spilled to the outside as DeBlock and Like are going at it. Meanwhile, in the ring, DUI hits an F5 on subscribe. Showing off some of those power moves. DeBlock doing the squat. Suplex. Meanwhile, in the ring, DUI got Subscribe in a bad spot. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. He had him set up for the F5, but Subscribe going to elbow his way out of it. I should mention that this is 2 out of 3 falls. A 2 out of 3 fall table match with a 15-minute time limit. We're approaching the 5-minute mark of this match. DUI going to elbow his way out of a hold by Subscribe while the block takes care of Like on the outside. Pick a man up, put a man down, but Spinebuster through the table goes Subscribe. And we got 1-0 DUI in the block. Now DUI became a bit of a necessity here because the block needed some backup. He's been going back and forth in the chat with the death-dealing degenerates, I believe they're called. DMP, Frank the Tank, and Aaron Dewolfe and Art the Clown as well. All these psychopaths banding together, and super convenient. There's 4 of them, and that's how many people go in a War Games match. So we got the block and DUI. Now, do you think the block's got a couple of buddies that he would trust to have his back in the ring? Maybe we'll see a little War Games action sooner rather than later. Subscribe got the block up, setting him up on that top rope. What's he got in mind? That table's right there. DUI sent flying on the outside. What has Subscribe got in his head right now? Feeding the block some shots. Up on top. Where is he going with this? Oh my God. Well, and we cut away to a fisherman suplex. DUI 2 Like. And we can only use our imaginations to know what Subscribe just did to the block. He did miss the table though. You see. Not the second time. The block goes through the table. That's going to even up this 2 out of 3 falls match. DUI is just feeding Like on the outside. That is out of control. Subscribe up and then down hard onto the table. DUI going to pick up a table and smack Subscribe right in the face with it. Now the block going to pick up a table. He's going to clobber Like. These guys using the environment, using the tables. Subscribe just did a backwards somersault right into DUI. The block again with the table. Now Subscribe going to work the arm of DUI. The block's going to break the hold up. Subscribe going to fire DUI into the ropes and hit him with a backflip kick. The block's going to grab him by the back of the neck and just clobber him in the chest. Out of control action here. There's a reverse head scissors. Uh-oh. Subscribe is going to Suplex City at the hands of newcomer DUI. Like is just waiting with the table. Doesn't do anything with it though. DUI though does something with it. Smacks Like right in the face. DUI and a block, both with tables. We're at the halfway mark of the time limit of this match. And right now it's not looking too good for Like. DUI going to plant the man onto a downed table. And then we're going to trade off dance partners. DUI going to drag Subscribe over as Like gets tossed into the corner by the block. Subscribe reverses again. Good presence of mind from the veteran. Is he a veteran at this point? Maybe. DUI going to work on the leg of Subscribe. Speaking of liking and subscribing, I would love it if you would subscribe to the channel and check out some of the other things on the channel. Got some poetry, some music. Subscribe with a sling blade to DUI and then a big drop kick. Like and subscribe. Looking pretty good tonight. Tied at 1 apiece here in this 2 out of 3 falls table match with 6 minutes to go. Like gonna try that springboard head scissors move, but he just missed. Block gonna hit him with a couple of shots. He blocked the first one, but not the second and third. DUI is all fired up. Looks like he's very happy to be here. Subscribe gonna throw a table into the ring. All 4 men back in the ring now. We haven't seen a whole lot of that. The Block hits an atomic drop on Subscribe. DUI goes to work on Like. Subscribe now getting punched on the back of the apron. He's going to reverse. DUI though with Like against the table. It's the spine buster and that's going to do it. To Block and DUI pick up a win here in the tag team match. The debut of DUI driving under insanity. And yeah, you can check out the song Maybe July 31st on all streaming platforms. You can check Driving Under Insanity with someone else. Check out the album Lumberjack Poet, our first EP. It's on Spotify and all streaming channels. Do all those things. 4.5 star instant classic. Up next, we got ourselves a Hell in a Cell match that I'm involved in against the likes of Aaron Dewolfe, Brent, Johnny Armani, Big Dubbz, and Danger Boy Dana Boyle. Some heavy hitters in there. I hope I don't get injured. Now, there's a lot of history in this match. You know you're going to see Danger Boy Dana Boyle go for a cheap shot on Brent. There it is right there. You knew you were going to see Big Dubbz mix it up with Aaron Dewolfe. Big Dubbz and Johnny Armani got some history in the ring. I got problems with Danger Boy Dana Boyle. That's about it. I think I get on okay with the other guys. Actually, me and DMP are kind of at odds, so if Aaron Dewolfe's on his team, oh my god. Just a nasty looking move. Danger Boy going for a quick pin, but Aaron Dewolfe with the presence of mind to break it up. 15-minute time limit on this match. This is a 6-pack challenge. There is no eliminations. It is the first person. Oh wow, teaming up with Aaron Dewolfe for a double choke slam on Johnny Armani. And that's crazy. Aaron Dewolfe then immediately double crosses me and hits me with that disgusting underhook pile driver. That is disgusting. That's a ridiculous move. That's not even the Psycho Driver. He has a move called the Psycho Driver, and that wasn't it. Look at this. Underhook. Okay, Big Dubb's going to reverse. He's seen it too many times. Hits him with a clothesline. Danger Boy Dana Boyle going for a pin on Brent. Ever the opportunist. There it is, the dub step on Johnny Armani. Big Dubb's going to go for a quick pin, but I'm right there to break it up. A wild swing and a miss on the Canadian Hammer. Not good. Not good at all. Brent hits DDB with a big punch. Puts him in a bear hug. Big Dubb's going to break it up, sensing DDB was about to quit. Johnny Armani going to work. Brent's got Aaron Dewolfe up. Action all over the place. Oh, nasty looking DDT, Johnny Armani. Brent's going to Irish whip Aaron Dewolfe into the corner. Johnny Armani with the scoop slam tosses me down hard. Johnny Armani wants to know where his money is, and I keep telling him I do not have it, sir. Big Dubbz with a back book suplex on Danger Boy Dana Boyle as Armani now going after Aaron Dewolfe. Then stops quick to break up a pin. Excellent ring awareness. I love that. You love to see it. Some characters just stand there holding a table while their partner gets his head bashed in. Not Johnny Armani. He's in the mix. Danger Boy Dana Boyle whipped out to the top. Brent taking a minute to let the crowd go. Johnny Armani hits Big Dubbz with a chair as I slide a table into the fray. 4 men on the outside, 2 men on the inside. Brent just nailed Johnny Armani with a big super kick. Out of control action here. Aaron Dewolfe and Big Dubbz about to have a standoff in the ring. Big Dubbz gets the better of it. Hits Dewolfe with the dub step. That was a huge opportunity for Big Dubbz. There's another one, the dub step. Johnny Armani just took Brent right through the cage. James doesn't connect flush with the Canadian Hammer. They're going to mix it up with Aaron Dewolfe, and that's something we haven't seen yet. What's going on, Aaron Dewolfe? Hanging out on the outside. He's going to fire me back out to the apron. Excuse me. Danger Boy Dana Boyle hits the even float over DDT. Big Dubb's going to kick out though. Brent and Johnny Armani scaling the cage, and now they're going to fight each other on the side of the cage. We haven't seen a whole lot of that. Dewolfe got DDB in a bear hug. Any move here, one finisher, could be it. Big Dubbz gonna break the hold. Oh no. Brent just rang Johnny Armani's bell right off that, right off the steel beam on the side of the cage, and he fell. Must have been 80, 90 feet down to the cement below. Dewolfe hitting that suplex. Oh wow. He put Big Dubbz through the table with that suplex. Danger Boy Dana Boyle gets guillotined off the top rope. Johnny Armani and Brent going to work now on the top of the cage. Johnny Armani drops a knee. Crowd's loving it. James going to work on Big Dubbz in the middle of the ring with a chair. Danger Boy Dana Boyle going to square up with Aaron Dewolfe. Brent letting everybody know from the top of the cage. Action all over the place. All four sides. Brent hits a running power slam on top of the cage on Johnny Armani. And as much as, as much as some damage was done, you can't pin a man at the top of the cage. So now he's setting up for a finisher. It's funny because your eye gets drawn, massive power slam on top of the cage. Your eye gets drawn to the action at the top of the cage, but that's actually the action that matters the least, because nobody can be pinned up there. Meanwhile, Danger Boy Dana Boyle hits a jumping pile driver onto James. Big Dubbz pounds Aaron Dewolfe into the mat. Johnny Armani and Brent still on top. Little tandem offense with Big Dubbz and P.O.E. on Danger Boy Dana Boyle gets a 2.5 count. Aaron Dewolfe and Big Dubbz can't stay away from each other long enough to seize an opportunity. James going for a pin. Wow. You get a look at Brent up on top of the cage. Doesn't even know what happened because you're so far away. I'll tell you what happened. P.O.E. scored a quick pin, fired out a Canadian hammer, knocked out Big Dubbz, pinned him for 3. Just like that. Maybe I'll give myself a shot at the 12K title. The 12K title was defended on the last house show. You're not going to see that here, but you can go back and watch it. And I guess we'll honor the results. Here we go. Tag team title match. The demented maniacal psychopath DMP and Frank the Tank, the death-dealing degenerates, going to take on members of the King's Court, Gesell and Gale. Double G. Gesell immediately puts Frank in the sleeper. We're going to see every member of the King's Court in action tonight. We're going to see the King, Holden Rhodes, in action later, taking on Riggs. I mean, I won my match. I've already done my part. I can relax for the rest of the night. There's Frank the Tank, just kicked the head right off Gesell. This is also a 2 out of 3 falls table match. And there's DMP. He's going into the chicken wing at the hands of Gale. That infamous Gale chicken wing. Frank the Tank breaks up the hold. Nah, maybe DMP reverses, hard to say. Oh no. Frank the Tank gonna put Gale immediately under a minute through the table to take a 1-0 lead here, and then hits him with the snuggler. Out of control action. Gale outside the ring. Where is my money? Gesell wants to know. Frank gonna bring another table, and he's got his eye on the prize. You want to get in and out of there. DMP always wants to inflict pain, but Frank the Tank's got his eyes set on the goal here. You don't want to lose your titles right away. DMP hits him with the 6-1-3. Gesell is down. Oh, wow. Gale with a hop over DDT onto the ring apron, and that's the hardest part of the ring from what I understand. Action all over the place. DMP gonna grab Gesell. My wife's gonna come in with the puppy. who apparently has rolled in a mud puddle, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first. Charlie Dog rolled in a mud puddle and now needs to have a bath. It's going to be nothing like the bloodbath here, though, going on for the quarantine titles at Me and the Boys Wrestling. The demented maniacal psychopath DMP going to climb the ropes and hit a vicious tomahawk chop onto Gesell, and then get punched by Gale, hit in the back, crank the arm, crank the neck, lock the hands. The chicken wing is on. Frank the Tank going to make his way back into the ring and not break up the hold. Maybe he has faith in his partner. DMP stomps the foot. Gesell just bloodied Frank the Tank. There's table and splintered wood all over the place. The death-dealing degenerates with a 1-0 lead in this 2 out of 3 falls table match. Gesell running wild now, kicking everybody in sight. Members of the King's Court doing the King proud. That's what I'm saying. Well, I mean, they're down 1-0, but they're hanging in. They're hanging in. They're goons, you know, they're henchmen. There's Gale, chicken wing applied to Frank the Tank while DMP hits that standing moonsault on Gesell. Now DMP going to return the favor and not break up the submission. I mean, these two fellas do claim to enjoy pain, so maybe that's part of it. Maybe that's a thing. Everybody all in trouble. Swinging neckbreaker, DMP to Gale. Gesell went to put Frank through the table, but it got reversed. Frank just bloodied him with a headbutt, let him drop, picked him up again, and just tossed him over his shoulder. Frank the Tank got a very unique moveset here. A little unorthodox. It's the left-handed version of wrestling kind of. Now he's got Gesell in a bad spot, but doesn't do anything about it. They could have had this match won right there. Quick spear. DMP's on it now. He sees the opportunity, but it's going to be blocked and countered by Gesell. And then he gets kicked in the face for his trouble. Out of control. Out of control. Gesell just fires DMP into Gale. No regard for the safety of anyone here. 2 tables set up in the ring, 1 in the corner. 1 at the front there. What just happened? Looks like DMP just put himself through the table. DMP accidentally just put himself through the table on that bulldog maneuver, and they awarded a point to Gesell. Oh man, DMP is going to be so upset. Wow. Okay. DMP climbs up the ropes with Gesell in tow, does a little spin and a flip move, and drags the man down. Gale with a table. Frank the Tank sets up a table on the outside. DMP hits Gesell with that big frog splash, that big bullfrog splash. Gale gonna set up another table. DMP realizes there's enough tables. Now the challengers are in a bad spot right here. Frank the Tank got Gale in a bad spot. Choke slam, this could be it. Oh wow. Gale using that technical savvy. Gesell has an opportunity but doesn't take it, goes for the slap instead. What is wrong with these guys tonight? Hack the bone. Bury this. Gale now with a chance on Frank. DMP reverses. Frank the Tank up. Wow. The King's Court new Quarantine League Wrestling champions. Out of control. Now you can see from watching the house shows how I wanted this match to go and how I wanted this story to be told. But the algorithms weren't having it, and here we are. Conveniently. The King's Court, the new tag team champions. That's 2 for 2. We're going to see all the King's Court in action tonight. I won my match. I took care of business, King, you know. Gale and Gesell, the new tag champs. DMP and Frank the Tank are going to be livid But up next, the QLW Championship on the line. Riggs taking on King Holden after they fought to a draw on the Season 6 finale. A 10-minute draw that spilled out into the crowd and had all sorts of craziness. The King starting it off hot with the King's crown. 2 feet right in the face. Right in the face of Riggs. The King gonna stand this man up. Now these guys have been going back and forth for weeks. The King with that step-up kick right to the back of the head. Riggs is in trouble early in this match. We got 10-minute time limit on this bad boy. It is Extreme Rules. Friends, if you're watching on YouTube, you can check out a replay of the show, an audio version, on the Village Global Network family of radio stations every Saturday at 10:30 a.m. There's a lot of stations involved. The Block knows what they are. He would normally rhyme them all off, but I don't want to misspeak, so just check out the Village Global Network on all social media platforms. The King slides down the back of Riggs and then chop blocks the knee. Takes a minute to address those idiots in the front row. Then fires a couple haymakers off. Riggs with a flurry of shots, now going to swing the momentum here a little bit. It's been all the King so far. Riggs clobbers the man from behind. The giant fist. Look at these strikes. Wow. Oh, it looked like he was going for something there. The King reversed. Managed to get a hand up right away and then hits him with the basement DDT. King Holden going to go after the steps. And it's not going to work out. Takes too long to get the steps. Takes too long, fellas. Oh, wow. Belly to back suplex. German suplex by the King. Now he's going to try again to get those steps. This time he's going to manage to get them into the ring. And then Riggs is going to grab him and throw him into the steps that he just put in the ring. But the King recovers. Hits him with a neck breaker. Steps on his face. Bloodies the man with those nice shoes. Those are the royal shoes. Speaking of the King, friends, check out HoldenRoadsCoffee.com. It's always fresh, never tired coffee with personality. Check it out. It's my favorite coffee. I'm not even BSing when I say it's the tastiest and best coffee I've ever had. The slogan, coffee with personality, is accurate. Each flavor was very different, but like, you still know you're drinking coffee, you know? The King going for a pin, hooks the leg on Riggs after hitting those kicks, those royal kicks, and that's going to be enough. And I'm a little surprised at that. That match went way quicker than expected, but here we are, the King, Holden Rhodes, still the superstar indeed, the King. Holden Rhodes going to retain his QLW championship. And that's going to bring us, friends, that 3-star very good match to our main event, where we're just going to have a little bit of fun with this one. K-Wally versus the Stroop versus Marty the Magic Guy for the Me and the Boys Championship in a table match. Let's see which of these characters and personalities is the strongest. Let's let the algorithms decide. Just for fun, may the best Stroop win. Speaking of the Stroop, looks like he's got 3 fellas. And he was on a house show in a War Games before, all 3 of these fellas, and I believe they teamed up with one Al Bundy. And they took on, at the time, the GCW, EMP, a Tommy, a couple of gingerbread men. But I'm kind of looking around at the King's Court and how well everything's going for us right now. I mean, I won a big Hell in a Cell tonight. We got the new tag champs, Gale and Gesell. We got the King, who's also the QLW champion. There's only one prize left, you know? Me and the Boys Championship, and we're coming for it, Stroop. or Marty, or K-Wally. We're coming for it. It doesn't matter who's in the way. 4 of us, 4 of you. Maybe we'll see you at War Games a little sooner than later, too. In the meantime, the Stroop going to work on the arm of K-Wally. Marty the Magic Guy went for a cheap shot, but he missed. Stroop up to the top rope. And he's going to miss wild with a double axe handle. He's going to pick Marty the Magic Guy up over his shoulders. Hit him with the snake eyes in the turnbuckle. K-Wally now going to pick up the Stroop. Slam him down. Marty the Magic Guy. Takedown from behind on K-Wally. Out of control action here. You never know what's going to happen in a triple threat. Really evens up the odds. Got that table in there. Got a table in weight on the outside as well. K-Wally going to work on the arm of Marty the Magic Guy. And then gets attacked by the Stroop, but then he reverses. K-Wally looking strong early on in this match. Marty the Magic Guy with a shoulder tackle. Going to knock K-Wally down to the ground. K-Wally going to stagger out of the ring. The Stroop hits a bulldog on Marty the Magic Guy, and oftentimes that bulldog is the precursor for the Stroop effect. Oh wow. K-Wally hits the bulldog on the Stroop. Then lifts Marty the Magic Guy up on his shoulders for the guillotine across the top rope, and then the bulldog on the Stroop. Action all over the place. Pick a man up, throw a man down. K-Wally showing off that strength. He's going to turn his focus to getting a table just to get chop blocked by the Stroop, who gets tagged in the head by the table, and then from behind by Marty the Magic Guy, who's firing out drop kicks in every direction. Good old-fashioned hip toss from the Stroop. Now he's going to head outside, bring in the table. K-Wally's knocking all the monitors and then recovering off the announce table there. He's hoping he knows he's got to pay for that. That's coming out of his check. We don't have monitor money at Me and the Boys Wrestling. Marty the Magic Guy setting up a table as Stroop and K-Wally take care of business on each other on the outside. Stroop dropping knees right now, right into the forehead. It's anybody's game here. Very even contest so far. The crowd's loving it. Friends, if you're listening on the Village Global Network, I encourage you to check out the visuals. Head over to youtube.com/@P.O.E. I'm James Owen Brown. You will find me. The channel has a little bit of everything. These 3 guys are just beating the hell out of each other on the outside of the ring. Nobody's concerned yet with a table. These guys just want to fight each other. A weird mirror match situation here. Have a look around the channel, friends. Find a poem, find a song, find some other bit of comedy that you might enjoy. Coming soon, I'm going to be opening up football cards. I did some voiceover work. I wrote a script for a commercial, and I spent the whole paycheck that I got buying packs of football cards, and we're going to open them up for you, for YouTube. So if that's something you can get behind, stay tuned. In the meantime, these 3 men, K-Wally going to reverse his way out of Marty and the Magic Guy's hold. The Stroop chops the leg. Meanwhile, Marty's recovered, and now he's got the Stroop by the arm. Wow, K-Wally with a big shoulder tackle on the Stroop, or on Marty the Magic Guy. Marty just went for a big double axe handle, but he missed. Snapmare takedown by the Stroop, and then squishes the face. Marty likes throwing out those shoulder blocks when the guy isn't paying attention. I kind of like that. It's a little bit underhanded. I'm here for it. I think I'm here for it. The Stroop going to stand K-Wally up. Marty the Magic Guy worked his way back into the ring, and he's very smart. Just let those guys fight. Just let those fellas fight it out. Let them weaken their power bar. You just take a break. Stroop realizes what's going on. Hits Marty the Magic Guy with a shoulder block. There you see, you can hear the puppy in the background getting a bath. He doesn't like the blow dryer one bit. It's one of the greatest feuds here at Me and the Boys Wrestling. Charlie Dog versus the blow dryer. Stroop hits a nasty clothesline on Marty the Magic Guy. K-Wally also down. Stroop in control right now. The Stroop. K-Wally tags him. Marty the Magic Guy grabs K-Wally, throws him into the Stroop. Hits him with that back suplex. Stroop hits the Bulldog on Marty the Magic Guy. Nobody even thinking about tables still. Although there is one set up in the ring. You find yourself in a precarious position here. Here's a DDT gonna bust the Stroop wide open on the outside. K-Wally gonna fire Marty the Magic Guy back in. We're down to a one-on-one situation here with the Stroop stunned, and K-Wally got an opportunity. Got a window here. Wow, Marty the Magic Guy gonna reverse his way out. Pick this man up. What's the plan? Oh, if he'd only turned the other way, could have put him right through that table. The Stroop gonna grab another table and bring it in. But K-Wally in a bad spot. It could be too late. There's the spine buster. Marty the Magic Guy gonna retain the Me and the Boys Championship.
Here is your winner, and still action and impact professional hardcore. So the champion, Marty Magic Guy.
I just wanted you guys to hear the name of the title, the actual official name, as it is in the records. Close this. Come back to me so that I can tell you, friends, thanks so much for watching with me this week on Me and the Boys Wrestling. We'll be back with the block next week. We got all sorts of action on tap. We're going to continue with some of these storylines and keep seeing more and more. It's going to be fun. I'm realizing now that I've come back to me, I had the daylight, but it faded as I did this. So my apologies for that. I'll try to correct it as best I can, but if not, I can just be a disembodied voice. That's cool. Friends, tonight, as of this release date, July 27th, the St. Catharines Poetry Slam is back. If you are local, come check it out. I have some friends coming from New York. The Pure Ink Poetry Slam fellas are going to come. They're going to be there. It's going to be a fire slam. Check out DUI with someone else featuring David DeBlock Terrell. The track is called Maybe. You can check it out on xrpradio.com and then on July 31st on all streaming platforms. The Kuya's Toy and Collectible Show in Thorold, August 5th. I'm going to be there selling my wares. That's going to be a good time. August 19th, Camp Cataract, Exposing the North. We'll be there. Johnny Armani's going to be there. DeBlock's going to be there. It's going to be a happening. I'll try and post the flyer right here. And yeah, do all those things. DeBlock would want me to tell you to check out sharetheshock.ca. Keep exposing the North. Check out Culture Shock Magazine. Do all of those things. If you're listening on the Village Global Network, we appreciate you so much. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe, like the video, leave us a comment, share the video, tell a friend, all those social media things. And don't forget, you can catch an audio replay on the Village Global Network every Saturday, 10:30. Check out www.420dna.com, because if it's in you, it should be on you just like it's on me, as well as HoldenRoadsCoffee.com. It's always fresh, never tired coffee with personality, and we will see you next. You limp into the barn. See? We'll see you next week, friends. Cheers.